Oh, yeah. Folks, we got a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go. Ready up, folks. Preseason matchup. It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks, Cleveland Browns coming up next here on Fox.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Seattle.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, we've got your Browns and Seahawks preseason matchup here in the Gucci League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
First carry for Nick Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Watson changing the play. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They run it again with Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They run again on first down. Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. A gain there of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. They're complete to Smith and Jigba. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Geno now to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 84 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Smith on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And
this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Geno on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Smith throwing again. Throw out wide to Walker. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Being chased out left. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Chubb will get the call running left. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
To the air again, Smith. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Out of the gun, Smith. And Walker has it. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up.
Isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
And lost yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Smith. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their... And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 37 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Here's Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again is Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Following the fumble recovery, Smith flush to his right. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Geno. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Faking the give, now Watson. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And Chubb will try the middle here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And now off to the races down the right side. Room past the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Geno on 1st down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Returnable for Grant. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And Watson's going to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. One last throw here for Smith. That's going to be caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it is time for football here at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by my partner, Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. What do you think that they need to do to get back to the playoffs while competing in a tough AFC North?
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple seasons ago. A hard running game, consistent play from their quarterback, and then they have new management on the defensive side of the ball. They'll try and get after you in the pass rush.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Seahawks, most of the pundits, yourself included, Charles, gave their draft class high marks. And that comes after a year where they struck gold in the 5th round with Tariq Woolen.
And they also struck gold in the offensive line, getting brand new tackles at left and right. Struck gold with a running back who was a big-time runner as a rookie. Yeah, there's something to be said about building through the draft.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.